Sheriff an elected position? Yeah. Yeah, it is, but impeachment is sort of confusing either way, so. Special prosecutor privileges. I can now press charges against the PD if they break the law. But I think you always could, because they're just a civilian. Unless she means she can just like straight up prosecute somebody without a case. Oh, so it's like maybe they were limited to certain cases before? Um, where is the is there even anything about the lawyer shit in here? Or is that just like lawyer employee reclassification? That means Siobhan was in 3 different entities, because when they're a lawyer or and working at the city hall, they are then another government entity. So it was a lawyer, uh, the police entity, and the council entity. Is there nothing in here about bar license? I swear there's a bar license or some shit, right? Or is this somewhere else? Maybe it's not in here. I don't think it necessarily needs to be a thing anyway if the judges are the ones that prosecute, right? So no, it's not about 3 paychecks or anything. It's just you're not meant to. It's a part of the council shit. Did I just break the game? Did the server just restart? What's going on here? It's like, it's fine to put me in for treason when I very much didn't do anything to try and take from the state. But when you breach the Constitution multiple times, the police won't do it. Oh, here we go. So there's nothing in here, right? I don't think. Yeah, I'd assume that's other documents that are. So is someone getting arrested because the MDT's lagging again? I want to ring Angel and see what the fuck this even means.
Jose, what's up?
What exactly do you mean by now you can press charges? As in, like, you push it to the docket?
Yes. So I am basically I would be like a prosecutor. So you know how like a police officer would post a charge against someone on the docket? I
Mm-hmm.
would be doing that, but to the police officer instead.
Interesting. I thought the only requirement to do that was to have a state bar license.
Uh that's basically it. But it's more of like a special title that authorizes me to do it because judges don't typically do that.
I
It's
guess
not
the
really
whole,
part of their typical job description.
yeah, conflict of interest type deal.
Yeah. So I'm supposed to work specifically hand in hand with the COB. I'm sure you've heard of that organization, right?
Nope.
No, you haven't? Oh,
Nope.
well.
I got no idea
The
what that is.
civilian oversight board, they take
Oh,
complaints.
yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard of that.
So ultimately, if a police officer commits criminal acts and, there's legitimacy to their complaints, I'll be the one that takes care of it.
Interesting. Do you plan on hiring people under you to push law or something, or is it just only you can do
I
it? Or
I would very likely just grab lawyers and prosecutors as they come. We typically have like a pool of lawyers that get legal action. So I might end up hiring some people. Honestly have to have a meeting with Murphy and kind of formalize a bit of the process. So I
interesting.
don't have an answer to that question yet.
Very, very interesting. I mean,
Hmm.
it would have been great if Murphy just did his job and prosecuted these assholes.
Well, I don't think he really can.
Well, he has a state bar license, and he's a lawyer. Why would he not
That's
be able
true.
to?
I guess he could technically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like the people that have the power were there. They just, guess, didn't really understand they had the power. But I believe that might be a common occurrence.
Yeah,
Hey,
maybe I can inform them.
what else exactly is going on around here? Didn't you say there was something else changing?
I don't believe I did.
Hmm.
Oh, the FOIA. Are you referring to that?
Maybe. Oh no, I'd seen that. Actually, never mind. That's probably what it was.
Yeah, we
Okay.
updated the FOIA legislation. So
Interesting.
Sosie, I'm not gonna lie, I never took you to be one that was interested in civics so much.
I'm interested in morals and humanity. The clothing I wear doesn't change my morals or humanity. I'm not a police officer. I never
Mm,
was. I was a human. It's the thing I always put first.
well, that's fair. I think that's actually a very good stance to have. So
I let criminals go with weapons on them. I let drug addicts
okay.
go with drugs on them. I did plenty of things, but I didn't do it because,
Well, you did that.
right. Think about this. I had a man once being chased down by people and he didn't have a gun license. He usually ran
Uh-huh.
by himself, and I mean, he wasn't known to just lash out and do crazy shit. But there was like 6 or 8 people chasing him. I found him with a gun, and I let him walk off. I wasn't gonna, sign a death warrant on a man just because the law tells me to do it.
Okay, fair enough. That's
But
completely valid, That's okay. That's within your purview.
yeah, I guess it's kind of like officer discretion. They'd label it
Sort of,
as, but
yeah. I
even if
very
it
well
broke it,
could.
I still would have done it.
Well, you're always a very principled man, which is why I was happy to follow you as a trooper, even
So,
if you are a crazy hobo now.
I wouldn't say I'm crazy. I'm actually quite sane.
Well, you keep okay.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
You keep tweeting out that you're insane, Jose.
Oh,
And
I
now that
stopped.
I agree with you, you're gonna okay. All right, sure, fine. You're not insane.
I went and saw the psychiatrist, and they said I'm completely sane.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
The only problem is, I'm not sure that means anything. Because if
I'm
the
pretty sure it
state
does.
has authorized the power of a municipal government to write whatever they want, and if they have the power to take anything and change anything, although they haven't changed it, but they've got the example to the power of doing that, they could now be the health department. And they could say that I'm insane and be insane.
They could technically do
Mm-hmm.
that. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Well,
mean, they could also do a bunch of other crazy things, but they probably won't.
I believe it was Max, the mayor, also judges that had said it. So if I'm going to go by the word of the law in this city, two authorities of the city have already said, and they're the only ones that make the legislation, so I guess I'm insane.
I don't think you're insane.
Neither do I.
In fact, you know what? I will hereby declare this to be a settled judicial matter that this court finds you not insane via findings of a valid licensed medical professional. Congratulations, says I.
Thank you. That means a lot.
You're very welcome.
I already knew that, though.
I'm sure you did.
But I do
Okay, well, I
appreciate it.
have to go. I have to formalize some things and get to writing. So I'll talk to you
Okay.
later, says I.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Goodbye.